Okay, it's finished. Dorking Wanderers 1, Weston Supermare 3 on the 1000th game. Mark, frustrating afternoon on the pitch.
Yeah, rubbish. Listen, first of all, thanks to all the Weston fans for all the gifts, applause. I love football people, so thank you very much to them. Scotty, a bottle of champagne and all sorts of gifts I've had today from the away fans. Thank you very much. Thanks to all of our home fans, volunteers, shareholders, all the gifts I got from them and everyone turning out for our 1000th game. Obviously, as tends to be the case when you have these things, player of the month, player of the year, you know, it's always becomes a bit of a Jonah. I'll be honest with you. Honestly, I just thought I got it wrong today. Okay. I just want to be honest about that. I was acutely aware that we just didn't have our normal type of player. I knew we had boys that were returning. Normally my normal rule of thumb would be, look, less changes the better. Yeah. You know, just if you need to, you know, if you haven't got a right winger, you know, play someone out of position, but keep the rest, keep the continuity. Yeah. But I didn't. I picked a different team. I picked a wrong team. I then, when I saw their lineup, to be honest with you, I then changed the formation, given the way I knew where I knew their threats would be. Yeah. So to be frank with you, mate, obviously I get a lot of plaudits and for all the success and all of that, but I've got to be honest. I thought today, I picked the wrong side. I thought that it really didn't help. I thought we actually created some good chances without making contact. Alfie's had a really good opportunity, header in the first half, should make contact with.
There was a couple of sort of like trips over the ball and things like that again, weren't there?
Yeah.
Today, like players losing their footing and things like that.
Yeah, listen, we... You know, Jason had a great header near the end, 20 minutes towards the end. Alfie first half missed a clear header. He then had that 1v1, possibly should hit the target, do better. Goes out for a goal kick. We've put a lot of balls across the box. But we just weren't our fluent self, were we? There's too many round pegs in square holes. The lads struggled with that. But for as much as I'll take responsibility, you know, the lads have got to take responsibility as well. They weren't great. I thought we were Morgan and George in the first half. I thought had a really slow start to the game. And then you've got to credit Weston, you know, not 1 in 8. And I think they, as the game went on, they got more and more interested, if that makes sense. Yeah. They stayed in the game. We give away a silly free kick. Morgan, I need to watch it back. Coulson scores them for fun. They've now got something to hang on to. And I thought at that point we played with disappointment because we're at home, we expect better. But I thought it's very textbook away performance. Turned us round, slowed the game down from minute 1, made it boring. And I credit that. I mean, I credit it. You know, that's the dark arts. You know. Yep. The keeper's taking 50 seconds, a goal kick. Everything took forever. And the ref, and he's a really good lad, the ref. I like him a lot, actually. But we definitely disagree on how he handled I think anyone in the place would have thought the same thing. Like it was boring. Yeah. The game was broken up. Yeah. They'd done a great job. They're the away team. I always call it early on. I sort of say, well, if it's 50 seconds a goal kick, is that what you'd allow if we're 1-0 up in the 85th minute? Yeah. But that's not the reason we lost. But I do think it had a big impact on slowing down our flow. But I credit Weston for that, and I credit their players. It should have just been dealt with a lot sooner. Yeah. I thought I picked the wrong side. I thought we didn't make enough of the balls in dangerous areas when we got them there. And frankly speaking, you can't lose games at home to teams that have not won in 8 games. I think that's a really big dent. I know there's other teams today been beaten up there. It's that league this year, isn't it, right? Yeah. But, you know, if you want to have that real high optimism of, well, could we go and get 10, 12 straight wins, you've got to win your home games, especially against teams out of form. So, yeah, that was a bit of a rude awakening today, really. I think we've been playing with quite a lot of confidence. We've been winning a lot of matches. I thought today, it's difficult, really. Someone could say, well, did you deserve to lose? Well, we didn't deserve to win.
Yeah.
That's what I'd say.
Yeah.
We didn't deserve to win.
Yeah.
And that's probably the first time I can remember for a long time. So I think we come off today in a game where we didn't deserve to win. Weston did win. Scrappy game, broken up game. And it wasn't really one for the fans. So sorry for the 1,700 locals that came out. But listen, we've been doing this a long time. 1,000 odd games, 1,000 games. And we've learned to lick our wounds. And we'll have to go again. But that's not the form. I'll say one thing, the boys returning need to really impress me because this team's done well without them. And today I sort of shoehorned a few in there. I think we'll probably be a little bit less speed, more haste with the next team we pick. Some of these boys are going to have to turn out down at Farnham, which we're looking forward to. I'm going to play more of them boys down there than I thought because I just think they need to be fitter, sharper, more respondent to what's going on. We'll lick our wounds.
Yeah, it was going to, 0-0 at half-time. Game was very much congested and played in the centre of the pitch, wasn't it, really? And then it always felt one of those days today, if Weston got the first goal, it appeared that it was going to be difficult to get back into it. Just on the lack of sort of chances, like you said, in terms of doing enough to win, really test their keeper.
They do that thing where they drop off so you can't play round them, and they're good in the air, and then they have a pivot in front of them, so they say we can't play in front, and they drop off. And we spoke for ages about how we need to play early into dangerous areas. We've done it for the first 10 minutes, didn't we? Really good first 10 minutes, and then we ended up with our centre halves getting too many touches, and but as it gets more competitive. These boys are going to have to improve because it's not luck. It's not like, they know we need our centre half to move the ball quick and find the passes that we work on. And they didn't today. And even though we started at a different shape and, I'll take my responsibility, but at the same time, the half spaces were there. They weren't forcing the ball where they should be. They were laboured. They ended up passing back to Dan and Tony all the time. So, but we did get the ball into ample areas of the pitch, good balls across the box. I thought the credit goes to Weston. They've done what they're good at. They defended their box, and that is what they're very good at. And then they nicked a couple of goals, and they deserved the win 100%. That's how I see that game.
Tuesday night, then we move on, and you were alluding to that then. So I'd encourage people, obviously, and you do the same, to get along there and watch that, because predominantly there's going to be quite a few first-team players and those in and around that mix, I'd imagine, on Tuesday. And then Hornchurch away next Saturday at another new venue that we've not been to before, back on the road, and another away day for Dorking Wanderers and all the fans.
We're Saturday, Tuesday now. We're Saturday, Tuesday. I'm going to make it, we need to make it quite, we're definitely going to play a lot of boys Tuesday. Tempted to play all of them because I'm disappointed with today. Weren't good enough. There's a lot of difficult games to come in this league for us and for everybody else. Listen, we've absolutely, got to be realistic with our expectations on that performance and several other performances down here. We need to kind of like morph into what we think our best team is, but we don't need to rush it at all. We need to just take our time with what's been working, and those boys that are the names, if you like, might have to be a bit more patient, and we'll have to sort of find our feet with it. Today, I made too many positional changes, but listen, I'm one of those, mate. I'll take over blame. The lads take responsibility there today as well. They weren't great, especially at 1-0 down. So disappointing. Sorry to the fans. We'll have to forget about it and go again.
Game 1001 Tuesday night, and then 1002 back in the league at Hornchurch away next weekend, and we'll get a load more away fans back at those two games, hopefully. Yes,
listen, we've away from home we've been great, but listen, it's a tough league, James. It's a tough league. We've been you played Horsham last couple of years in the FA Cup, League below, and they've beaten us. And teams can outwork you.
Yeah.
They can outwork you, and we're not entitled to win every game 3-4-0. We've got to remember that. We've got to know what our factory settings are, work rate, turnovers. And today we didn't. I said there, just being candid about it. Morgan's been brilliant, and George that day in the first half. It was disappointing in there. It was poor. So there's a lot to work on, and it's going to be competitive.
Yeah.
And it'll be less speed, more haste with the team. We'll probably go back a little bit to what we know. But I thought we could dodge a bullet there. I thought we could set up a way that would nullify their threats, get us a 1-2-0 win. And I've done it many times before, but it didn't work. So that's on me. And the lads, we'll go again, mate. Go again. Thanks to everybody.
Thanks, as always, Mark. And we'll see you Tuesday evening over at Farnham.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Thank you.